Hi my honeys, welcome back to my channel. Bienvenidas, ¿cómo están el día de hoy? So, primero quiero disculparme and just say sorry you guys. My canas are in full effect. Ay, Dios mío, ya tengo 33 años, voy a cumplir 34 este año y they're coming out, girls. They are coming out and I can never get like a really cute bun ever, so just ignore my hair. It's a hot mess, but I promise with the makeup look, hopefully it all comes together. So for today's video, as you guys may have seen the title, I'm going to be reviewing the Kenia Ontiveros Beauty collab with Anahy. So I am so excited, you guys, for this collection. I did buy this with my own money, by the way, so this was not sent in PR. I really wanted to try the makeup collection, one, because I actually really love Grupo Firme. If you guys didn't know, this is, hopefully I'm saying his name right. I know it's not Edwin, it's Edwin, I think. So his wife is Anahy, and obviously Larry Hernandez, if you guys know who that is. Kenia Ontiveros is his wife. So I really wanted to support, and this is actually my first time that I've ever played with Kenia's makeup products. I've never shopped any of her makeup products, so today is gonna be a first impressions for both of us. And como siempre, ya saben, I'm gonna always be honest with you guys and let you guys know the quality, if it's worth it, and all that good stuff. So I'm on the website right now, and what is so cool is that there's two options for you to purchase. So if you live in Mexico, you can shop Mexico, or if you live here in the US, like myself, you just click on the Shop USA. Once you do, you guys, it takes you to the entire collection. The entire PR comes with a makeup bag, makeup brushes. So that's like the only thing. Oh, and a makeup mirror. Those are the only things that I did not purchase myself, including the eyeliners. I did not get those either. I pretty much just stuck to the blush and the bronzer highlight palette and the eyeshadow palette, and of course the lipsticks, because I saw the nude and I was like, I have to have that. I did spend $100 just getting these three items, so I will say that it is on the pricey side. I was expecting it to be not too expensive, but it is pretty pricey. So the two liquid matte lipsticks, those retail for $32, and you only get two liquid lipsticks. And then you have the face kit blush, obviously. I don't know why I am like, see, this is what happens when I don't do my YouTube full time anymore. So the Anahy face kit, the blush, the bronzer, that retails for $32, and then the eyeshadow palette retails for $36. The eyeliners, if you guys want that separately, that does retail for $32. So I think it's, I'll be honest, I think it's on the pricey side. What do you guys think right now off the bat about the price? Let me know what you guys think down below. I want to know. I personally think it is pricey, or maybe I'm just so used to Beauty Creations or Be Bella being so affordable and providing great quality that I think I'm like comparing it, which I shouldn't. I'm gonna go ahead and start just to apply my eye primer. Ustedes ya saben, me gusta mucho usar my Urban Decay Eden primer because it's great quality, pigmented, and I use this every single time that I do my eyeshadows. So let's go into the palette. I am so excited to play with it. Sorry, it's a little like dirty because I did the swatches for you guys. So here is the palette once again. We have some, focus, thank you. We have some browns, we have all the mattes right on top, and then we have all these nice shimmer shadows on the bottom. Focus, ma'am. There you go. Sorry, guys. So here we have, oh my gosh, why don't you want to focus? Focus! So, like I said, the bottom, we have all of the shimmer shadows, and then the top row is all of the mattes. So I really want a bronzy look because I love her makeup in this picture right here. Like, look how bronzy and beautiful that looks. So I think that's the look that I'm going for, but then I also like the way Kenia looks. Like, I like her makeup here as well. Like, look how beautiful she looks. I don't know what look I want to do. I think I'm gonna do her look. I really want to do her look actually instead. It's just so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go into Tierra, which is this brown shade right here. And I'm gonna go into my Morphe brush. You guys know that I always use my Morphe brushes for my eyeshadows. So the Morphe M506 brush. And I'm gonna go into, again, Tierra. And what I did notice, you guys, about these eyeshadows when I was doing the swatches, like there's not a lot of kickback in the palette, which is actually really good. I know there's some people that don't like kickback in the palette. So ese no tiene, which is really nice. So I'm just gonna apply it right here. Oh, that is pigmented. Going into my Morphe M433 brush, and with this baby, with no product, I'm just going to buff out the lines and make them nice and smooth. So right away I can tell that this eyeshadow is pigmented, so you can build it up and make it more intense if you want. I'm gonna stop right here just because it is pigmented, and I'm gonna go in with a darker shadow in the crease as well. But for this one, así lo vamos a dejar, and then just difuminar para que se mire más suavecito and not so like intense and harsh. So I can tell too that towards the outer corner también tiene aquí some eyeshadow, so I'm gonna apply it right there. So yeah, you guys, no eye fallout. That's actually really nice. So I like that because it just means that when you want to do your foundation first, like, I mean, I haven't tried the black yet, so vamos a ver, pero el color tierra, so far, there's no fallout. I really like how pigmented this is, and it feels very soft too. Like, it doesn't feel chalky, so maybe the price point of this palette is priced right. And of course, it's Anahy, so, you know, including that, you know, so that they can make more profit, which I get it, it's the name, you know? I mean, come on, it's Anahy, you know, Edwin, wife. But mira qué bonito. That's really pretty, you guys. I'm actually really, I'm shook. Okay, now I'm gonna switch my brush, you guys, and I'm gonna switch to something more like flat, like that. And quiero entrar al color Urano. The shade right here. It kind of matches my shirt. Oh, it does match my shirt. So voy a agarrar ese color. And I am going to, oh, that one does have some kickback, more than the first shade. So lo que voy a hacer is that I'm going to apply it just right here in the crease, porque así lo tiene Kenia en el flyer. And we're gonna warm that up like that. Once we've placed that, we're gonna go back to that Morphe M506 with no product, y a difuminar. What's so nice about this palette, you guys, is that you can create many different bronzy looks because it has the main bronzy shades that you need. And I also, you guys know how much I love a black eyeshadow in a palette. I just think it's just such a must when you're coming out with a palette. So I love that it has a black. Listo. Así. We're gonna go into that same color again, and ya saben, do the same thing right here. Like, you guys, it's so pretty. I'm literally obsessing right now. When a palette can do this right away for me, that's a good sign. Like, look at que bonito. It's so pretty. Going back, you guys, to my Morphe M433 and taking the shade Tierra otra vez, I'm gonna apply it right here in the crease, just very lightly with a very light hand. And I'm just going to connect like that. Same brush from Vivella. This is the NG335. I'm gonna grab the shade called Neptuno, this black matte shade. And I love how black it is. And ya saben, lo mismo. We're just gonna deepen this up a little bit. But I'm not gonna take it all the way in the inner corner. I'm just gonna, towards the crease, I'm just gonna keep it right there. But this time, we're gonna keep it really close to the inner, like that. It kind of gives me like a foxy eye look, you know, like a cat eye. I love it. I think I might go into this one because it's a little bit too on the light side, and I want it to look very, very bronzy. Let's just do that. I'm gonna go into Marte, so para que pueden ver, like, it's very bronzy. Look how pigmented, you guys. That's super pigmentado. I'm gonna go in with just my finger really quick. It's very, very bronzy. I just love bronzy looks, you guys. Love, love, love. They make me weak in the knees. Not gonna lie. And so we're just gonna bring it into that black right there and then just extend it very lightly. So just play with what you have already on the brush. That way you don't apply too much. All right, girls, so I just turned off one of my lights because I felt like it was just too bright when it came to like my skin. And I really want you guys to see the bronzer. So I apologize for my lighting. Again, I'm still trying to figure I'm still trying to figure it out, so just bear with me. And my hair, oh my god, I'm a hot mess. The palette, the bronzer palette. So voy a empezar con este, which is the shade called Jupiter, and that's the bronzer. And I'm gonna go into my Morphe brush, the M405. I just washed my brushes yesterday. Such a good feeling. If you guys agree, give this video a thumbs up. I love starting off the week with fresh, clean brushes. So, listo. Voy a entrar aquí and tap, tap, tap. Y como pueden ver, there's not a lot of fallout, which is really great. Hay poquito, pero no like exaggerating, you know? Like, so there's the color. And I'm gonna start to apply it on the sides of my face. So I'm gonna keep applying it. So it's very light, como pueden ver, no está súper intenso. Lo voy a aplicar también aquí en mis sombras para que todo esté conectado and bronzy. Okay, so it's pretty fair. Está bien, like you guys can see, like very, very light. So if you are darker than me, I feel like you probably won't get a good use of this palette for the bronzer part. Now, if you do like a bronzer that is super, super light, que casi ni se ve, but you still want a little bit of bronzer, then you'll really like this palette from what I can tell so far. It is buildable, so puedes aplicar más capas si gustas. Pero sí está bien like light, which is actually for me, if you are my complexion, you'll really like this palette and the color of this bronzer because it's not like super overpowering, which is nice. And which is really nice about this color, you guys, es que también lo puedes usar for like your nose contour. So I'm going to use the Morphe M580 brush. I love this brush for my nose contour. So voy a aplicar some on the side. And let's see. Yeah, is that really light? I'm gonna grab some translucent powder, you guys, just to clean up. I'm gonna apply some underneath here as well, porque voy a hacerme los ojos de abajo. So just in case any eyeshadow se cae, we can just dust it away. Voy a entrar con el MAC Cosmetics. This is their eyeliner in the shade Kajal, but it's just a dark brown shade. So I'm gonna apply it in mi línea de agua. So I'm gonna apply it right here in my waterline. Quiero que se mire un poquito más café. You know, I want to stick to the brown colors. So también lo voy a jalar acá abajito. Ugh, I can't get over this bronzy. If you guys could see these eyeshadows in person, se ven muy, muy bonitos. Okay, remember this brush? So we're going to play with it again. And I'm going to go into Urano, that dark brown shade, the one that matches my shirt. And we're just going to buff this out and make it look very, very smoky. So let me go ahead and just dust this off so we can, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and apply some mascara, and then we'll go back into the blush palette or the contour face palette. And I try to clean up my nose. I'm horrible at my nose contour. That is one thing that I will say that I do struggle with, or been struggling for years. I just need a nose job. I want a nose job so bad. Maybe one day. But anyways, yeah, don't mind my nose contour. We're gonna go back into the palette, you guys. Y voy a aplicarme el rubor, which is called Saturn. This pinky, it kind of has like a little bit of a peach tone to it. So I'm gonna grab my blush brush, and this is a Morphe M105. So voy a entrar allí. Let's pick up some product, and ooh, it is pigmented, and we're just gonna apply it right on top. That's pretty. Oh, that's actually really pretty. So sí tiene a little bit of like glow, como pueden ver, brillo. So I kind of wish it was more on the matte side, because you already have a highlight in this palette, and if you want your blush to be more highlighted, then you can just apply el brillo on top of it. So I kind of wish it was more matte. Oh, I love blush, so just ignore me while I go in. Okay, so highlight. You guys know that I normally don't go into highlight around my cheeks. It's always just my forehead and then the bridge of my nose. So I'm gonna go into the shade called, well, it's the only shade, Venus. Like, look how pretty it is. Está muy bonito. It's like really, really pigmented también, como pueden ver. I'm gonna apply some. Ooh, woo! Está pigmentado, guys. It is super, super pigmented. Like, okay, I'm gonna grab some of that and then just apply some on my forehead, because I love when I take pictures. Y se ve aquí, you know? We are almost done. Now it's time to show you guys the lipsticks. So I'm gonna go into this one first, which is called Air, which I think is so interesting because If you guys didn't know, which I think you guys probably do know, Kylie shared her baby's name finally and finally showed what he looks like, and he is just so freaking cute. He's so cute. And his name is Air. I'm not gonna go in with any lip pencil because I will towards the end. I just want you guys to see what it looks like without it. So of course, these are matte liquid lipsticks. And, ooh, okay. Oh, that's pigmented. I will say that when I was doing the swatches, they are very pigmented. Wow, super pigmented. And I also like that there's a little bit of play time, so like they don't dry super fast. Listo, chicas. So aquí tenemos el color Air. So it is a matte liquid lipstick, but I will say that the formula actually feels really nice. It doesn't feel like super intense, like ColourPop matte. Like you still have some play time, and I feel like once you go in with the lip pencil, this will look really pretty. Next we have Fuego, which I think this color will be so pretty for Valentine's Day. It's like a red, but it kind of has a little bit of orange. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Oh, it is pigmented. So yeah, I feel like it has a little bit of like an orange to it. Wow, that is pigmented. Ooh, this is really pretty. It actually goes really well with the eyeshadow too. So again, el color se llama Fuego. All right, let's give you guys my thoughts on the items that I bought. Of course, like I said earlier in the beginning, I didn't buy the entire collection because I feel like I really didn't need them. So, okay, let's talk about the lipstick since we just put them on. You guys, am so obsessed with the lipsticks. They are great quality. I really enjoy the formula. The formula is so good. It feels very soft and comfortable on the lip for being a liquid matte lipstick. I was very in shock. I was thinking when I was doing the swatches on my arm, I was like, oh my God, these are probably gonna be like super like dry on the lips, but joke's on me, literally. This color is so beautiful, and I think I'm going to be using it very often. Igual como Fuego, I really enjoyed this color, you guys. Está super hermoso. So I really recommend the liquid matte lipsticks, you guys. Me gustaron mucho. Yes, it is more on the pricey side. It retails for $32. But I also tried to see if they maybe sell these separately. They do not. It does come in a bundle. So you get these both for $32. But if you guys are looking for like new liquid lipsticks, I really enjoy them. Like my lips look like I have lip filler. It's just so crazy. I mean, of course, with the NYX, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. My NYX lipid, oh my God. Lip liner in the shade Total Baller is perfection with Air. This lip combo right now is gorgeous. So I recommend you guys picking these up if you guys need more lipsticks. If you guys don't, then don't buy them. So La Paleta, you guys, this retails for $36 again, which now after playing with it, to be honest, I feel like it is worth the $36 if you don't have a palette like this in your collection. The only reason why I'm saying that is because it did perform like a high-end palette, and the eyeshadows are so pigmented. I'm very impressed too, you guys. It is, and I'm being super honest, there's no crazy kickback on these palettes. Like my vanity is white, or my desk is white, y no se ve no eyeshadow on my palette at all, on my counter, I'm sorry. So I really enjoy that there's not a lot of kickback in this palette, and they performed very beautiful. Like look at this eyeshadow. I'm obsessed. Of course, si ustedes ya tienen paletas que tienen estos mismos colores, then of course skip out on this palette. Remember, I'm just here to give you guys my 2 cents and my thoughts on the collection. But the shimmers are super pigmented. Como pueden ver, that bronzy shade is just to die for. The black shade also performed very well. I was a little skeptical, and I was like, oh my God, I hope it's not like chalky black. But let me look at it. It's right in the inner corner. It tricked me. It is super pigmented, and I can't wait to go into this shade right here. Está super hermoso. But yeah, you guys, I feel like I really enjoyed this palette, and I can really see myself using it again for more bronzy looks. Like I'm really obsessed with it. I feel like they did a really good job with this palette. Now we have the Anahy face kit, which also retails, oh no, it's a little bit cheaper. It retails for $32, not cheaper, but it retails for $32. Como que sí, como que I don't. I mean, I'm usually, like, you guys know me, like, I love bronzers that are more like intense, but I like that this one is also more like soft and it's buildable. And I feel like it performed very well on my cheeks as well. The only reason why I'm kind of iffy about it is because if you are darker than Anahy, como les dije earlier, because I mean, I feel like I'm almost like the color of Kenia, but you can tell que ella está más morenita, Anahy. So I feel like if you're even darker than her, then I feel like you probably won't be able to use this as a bronzer. You might be able to use it as a blush if you really like Kenia or you want to support Anahy. But I feel like if you are like my complexion or her complexion, a little bit lighter, you will really, really like the color of this bronzer. And I love that it's matte too. It's not shimmery. So I feel like it's really, really nice. I feel like it doesn't look bad at all. So I would definitely be playing with this a little bit more because obviously me costó $32. So I'm definitely going to play with it some more. The blush, I definitely say, as you guys can see here on my cheeks, it's definitely more on like the peachy side. I kind of wish it wasn't shimmery, or like, because I do have pores right here. So I feel like that's like the only thing, but I will also say that there's not a lot of kickback. There's only kickback in the highlighter, and this highlighter, you guys saw earlier, I had to tone it down because it is super bright. It's not glittery, like chunky glitter at all. It actually looks really nice on the skin. Like, it looks very pretty. So I do recommend the palette, and I will be, using it more often, but am I obsessed with it? I would definitely say no. I have better bronzers and better blushes in my makeup collection that I can use. But if you don't have one, you guys just want something on the go, this would be really perfect because it has a bronzer, a blush, a highlighter, and it's good quality. So I really, really enjoyed the quality on that. So overall, from the entire collection, les recomiendo to pick up the lipsticks. I felt super, super in love with them, and the eyeshadow palette is really, really bomb. So those are my thoughts, you guys, on the Anahy times, or Kenia Ontiveros times Anahy makeup collection. There's more stuff that I didn't buy, like I said, but I feel like this is all the products that I really wanted to try. I hope that helped, and if you guys have any questions, or let me know your guys' thoughts about this collection, what do you think about it? Let me know down in those comments, and I will read those, and we can just chit chat about the collection. But if you enjoyed this makeup look, please give it a big thumbs up, or if you even enjoyed the review, help a girl out, give this video a thumbs up. And before you leave, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, porque eso ayuda mucho a mi canal para que otra gente pueda ver mi canal. So when you guys do that, it honestly helps tremendously. So don't forget to follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. You guys know that I'm super, super, super active there. So síguenme allí, and los quiero mucho. Les mando besitos. Los amo, y nos vemos muy pronto in my next video. I love you. Bye.